Hi everyone, in today's video we will learn how to factorize quadratics. So let us start with the first question. Factorize a square plus 7a plus 12. Now this has three terms, a square, 7a and 12. So we select the last term, that is 12, and we will write 12 in the form of product. Okay, so 12 can be written in the form of product as 1 times 12. Or it can be written as 2 times 6 or 3 times 4 or 4 times 3 or 6 times 2 or 12 times 1. So these are the different ways we can write 12 as a product of multiplication, okay, or product. Now we come here, a square plus 7a plus 12. We write the same thing here below, a square plus 7a plus 12, but this time 7a we split as sum. So we will select numbers from this so that the sum should come to 7a and the product should come to 12. Okay, product 12 but the sum should be 7. Okay, so now let the first one, 1 plus 12, it will not turn to 7. Product is 12 but the sum is not 7. Okay, next option, 2 plus 6, it does not turn to 7. 2 plus 6 is 8. Okay, product is 12 but the sum is not 7. Next, 3 plus 4, yes, the sum is 3. What is 3 plus 4? 7. So the sum is 7. Addition is 7. And when we multiply 3 times 4, we get 12. So we can select 3, 4. Or even 4, 3 is, we can select 4, 3 as well. Okay, so we will select 3, 4 or 4, 3. And the same term we'll write here, a square plus 3a plus 4a plus 12. Okay, we have copied the same equation here as a square plus 3a plus 4a. This 7a is split as 3a plus 4a. Okay, now the next step, what we do is that there are 4 terms now, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we divide them into 2 parts. The first part is of a square plus 3a and the second part is 4a plus 12. Okay, now a square plus 3a. A square can be written as a times a and 3a can be written as 3 times a. Okay, so what is common here? A and a is common. So we select a because a is common. We put it outside the bracket and then inside we write a because 1a is outside. So what remains? 1a remains 1a plus, now here a is outside. So what remains? 3. So we have written a square plus 3a as a outside and in bracket we put a plus 3. Now here we copy the same sign, plus sign, and 4. Now 4a can be written as 4 times a and 12 can be written as 4 times 3. Okay, so we can write, because 4 is outside, so we can write a inside now, and this can be written as 4 times 3. So 4 is outside, so what remains? 3. So we put 3 inside and close the bracket. Okay, so 4a plus 12 can be written as 4 outside, a plus 3. Now the next step, a plus 3 and a plus 3 is common. So we put it outside, a plus 3. And what remains? A plus 4. So in another bracket we put as a plus 4. And this is the answer. Simple, isn't it? Okay. Now another question. X square plus 5x minus 14. Okay. We take the last term 14 and we will write it in the form of product. So 14 can be written as 1 times 14 or 2 times 7 or we can write as 7 times 2, or we can write as 14 times 1. So these are the different ways we can write 14 as in the form of a product. Now we select two combinations, two numbers, such that the sum should be plus 5. Okay, answer should be plus 5 here this time, and the product should be minus 14. Okay, so because we want product as minus 14 and the sum as plus, product should be minus. Because the product should be minus, just remember one number should be positive and one number should be negative. Okay, so one number is positive, one number is negative, so we get the product as negative. Okay, so let us select. First one is 1 times 14. So 1 times 14 is 14, but if we add or subtract, we won't get 5. Okay, we want plus 5. Next, 2 times 7. So 2 times 7 is 14, and if you do minus 2 plus 7, minus 2 plus 7, what is minus 2 plus 7? 5. Okay, plus 5. Minus 2 plus 7, or 7 minus 2 is plus 5. 7 minus 2 is plus 5, and 7 times minus 2 is minus 14. So we select the numbers as minus 2 and 7. 7 times minus 2 is minus 14. 7 minus 2 is plus 5. Okay, so these are the two numbers we can. So we write as x square plus, it is plus 7x. Okay, so plus 7x and minus 2x minus 14. Okay, now so 7 minus 2 is 5 and product is minus 14. Minus 2 minus 7, 14. So 7 minus 2, 7 times minus 2 is minus 14. Okay, now here we again divide into two parts. So the first part is x square plus 7x. So what is common here? X. Okay, so x plus 7. This 7 is out, this x is outside. Okay, now here just remember this is minus sign, so put minus here, minus sign here, and this is minus 2x and this is minus 2 times 7. Okay, so minus 2 we put outside. What remains? X. And here what remains? Plus 7. Because minus 2 times x is minus 2x, and minus 2 times 7, minus 2 times 7 is minus 14. Okay, so we have taken minus 2 outside, and what remains inside? X plus 7. Now the next step is x plus 7 we write here once, and then x minus 2. So this is the required answer. Okay, hope you understood. Now another example. Here, x square minus 5x plus 6. So we write 6 as a product of two numbers. So 1 times 6, 2 times 3, 3 times 2, and 6 times 1. These are the different ways we can write 6, okay, as a product, in the form of a product. Now we want product to be plus 6 and the sum should be minus 5. Okay, because we want the product as plus 6, so we are supposed to select two numbers such that both should be positive or both should be negative. Either both should be positive or both should be negative. If both are positive, we get answer as plus. If both are negative, we get product as plus again. So both should be positive or negative, and the sum should be minus. Okay, so because the sum should be minus, what we do? We select both numbers to be negative. Okay, both numbers should be negative. Now here it is 1 and 6. Okay, 1 times 6 is 6. Now 1 is, if we take both as negative, so -1 and -6, both are negative, it will not turn to -5. Okay, next option, -2 and -3. So what is -2 and -3? -2 and -3 gives -5. -2, if we take -2 and -3, what happens? The sum is -5. And if you multiply, the product is 6 plus 6. So these are the two correct numbers. Or you can take -3 and -2 as well, whichever. Okay, this option. So we are taking this, whichever, both are correct. Okay, so the same thing we write here, x square minus 2x minus 3x plus 6. So -5 is written as -2 and -3. Okay, now here take x as common. What remains? X minus 2. Okay, x square. So x times x is x square, and this is 2 times x, so x is outside. So what remains? We take x outside and put x minus 2 inside the bracket. Now here, remember, we have to put minus sign here. Okay, put -3 here. And what remains here? X. And 6 can be written in the form of 2 times 3. Okay, so it can be written as -3 times -2. -3 minus 2, -3 minus 2. Okay, 6. So -3 is outside. So what remains? -2 now. So -2 remains inside the bracket. Okay, so x minus 2 and x minus 2, okay, are common. So we put here x minus 2, and what remains? X minus 3. So this is the required answer. Hope you understood. Now another question. Factorize x square plus 9x plus 14. Okay, so here both are positive, here both are positive. Okay, both are positive. We'll see. 14 can be written in the form as 1 times 14, or 2 times 7, or 7 times 2, or it can be written as 14 times 1. Okay, now we are supposed to select two numbers such that the product is 14 and the sum should be 9, but plus 9. Okay, it should be plus 9. So because we want plus 9, which number can we select? 1 plus 14 or 1 minus, it won't give 9. So we go here, 2 and 7, yes, 2 plus 7 is 9, and 2 times 7 is 14. So we select the numbers as 2 and 7. Okay, so x square we write as is equal to x square plus 2x plus 7x plus 14. Recheck. 9x is written as 2x plus 7x, or we can write as 7x plus 2x, no worries, is equal to, what is common here? X. What remains? X plus 2. Right here, plus 7. Copy plus 7. Okay, what remains? X plus 2, because 14 is 7 times 2. So 7 is outside. What remains? X plus 2 remains outside, inside the bracket. Okay, now we put x plus 2 and x plus 7 is the answer. Okay, so this was the first part, factorize. So we have factorized as x plus 2, x plus 7. Now further they have asked solve x square plus 9x plus 14 is equal to 0. Here they have not mentioned 0, but here they have mentioned 0 is equal to 0, and we are supposed to solve it. Okay, so we have already factorized it. X square plus 9x plus 14 is equal to 0. We have already factorized this part. So we can write same thing here. So we can write x plus 2, x plus 7 is equal to 0. Okay, We have copied the same thing here. Now, there are two brackets here, this bracket and this bracket, and when we multiply, we need answer 0. So either this part should be 0 or this part should be 0. If 0 times something, answer we get 0. Okay, or 0 times something, answer we get a 0. So what we do, either x plus 2 should be 0 or x plus 7 should be equal to 0. Okay, so we will select x plus 2 is equal to 0 first. So if x plus 2 is equal to 0, then x equal to minus 2. Okay, x equal to minus 2. Okay, or x plus 7 is equal to 0, then x equal to minus 7. Therefore, this answer is x equal to answer x equal to minus 2 or x equal to minus 7 is the answer. Okay, x equal to minus 2 or x equal to minus 7. Now, another question. Again, factorize, and after factorizing, we are solving it again. So first, let us factorize this question. It is t square minus 10t plus 9. Okay, so 9 we will write in the form of a product. So 9 can be written as 1 times 9, or it can be written as 3 times 3, and it can be written as 9 times 1. So these are the different ways we can write 9. Okay, now we want product to be 9 and sum should be minus 10. Okay, sum should be minus 10. So because we want sum as minus 10, we will select two numbers such that one, both should be negative or both should be positive. Okay, if we take both positive, then we won't get minus 10. So we will select as negative, both should be negative. So minus 1 times minus 9, minus 1 and minus 9. When we multiply, we get 9. Minus 1 times 9 minus 9 is 9. And minus 1 and minus 9 gives minus 10. When we add, we get minus 10. And when we multiply, we get plus 9. Okay, so what we do, the numbers are minus 1 and minus 9. So we will write is equal to t square minus t 1t or t. Okay, minus 9t plus 9. We have just splitted this minus 10 as minus t and minus 9t. Okay, is equal to t is common here. So what remains? T minus 1. Okay, and here what remains? We have taken minus 9 here outside. So what remains? T minus 1. This is minus 9 into t. So minus 9 is outside. When we multiply, we get minus 9t. And minus 9 times minus 1 gives 9. So minus 9 minus 1 gives product as 9. So we have put here minus 1. Okay, do not do like that, any mistake over here. Now we write t minus 1 2 times. So we write here once in the bracket, and then t minus 9 is the required answer. Okay, now they have asked again, solve t square minus 10t plus 9 is equal to 0. Okay, now what we do, the same thing we write as t minus 1 t minus 9 is equal to 0. Therefore, t minus 1 equal to 0 or t minus 9 equal to 0. If t minus 1 is equal to 0, then what is t? T is equal to 1 plus 1. Okay, or if t minus 9 is equal to 0, then t is equal to 9. Okay, therefore solution is answer t is equal to 1 or t is equal to 9 is the required answer. Okay, now another question. Factorize. Okay, we are factorizing this. Minus 6 can be written as, this is minus 6, okay, so it can be written as, here I'll just cancel this minus 6 now. Okay, so 6 can be written as 1 times 6, or it can be written as 2 times 3, or it can be written as 3 times 2, or it can be written as 6 times 1. Okay, this is cancelled. 6. Okay, now we want product to be minus 6 and sum should be plus 1x, that is 1. Okay, so what is 1 and 6? If you select 1 and 6, what happens? 1 and 6 if you select, then it will not give 2 plus 1. So we will select 2 and 3. So 1 should be positive, 1 should be negative, because we want product to be negative. Because we want product to be negative, one number should be positive, one number should be negative. Now out of 2 and 3, you are supposed to select one number positive, one number negative. So you have to check which number to select positive and which number to be negative. Okay, so if it select 2 and 3, okay, we'll select 2 and 3, but we want positive, so we will select, this should be negative, minus 2 should be negative, 2 should be negative, and 3 should be positive. So 3 minus 2 is x, 1x. Okay, so 3 and minus 2. So minus 2 plus 3, or 3 minus 2 is 1, or minus 2 plus 3 is 1. And if we multiply, we get minus 2 times 3 is minus 6. Okay, or you can take 3 and 2 as well. This plus 3 and minus 2. Okay, plus 3 and minus 2. Now here, minus 2 plus 3, or 3 and minus 2. Okay, is equal to x square minus 2x plus 3x and minus 6. Okay, x is written as minus 2x plus 3x. Okay, is equal to, x is common, so what remains? X minus 2. Here, what is common? Plus 3. And what remains is x minus 2. Plus 3 and x minus 2 is equal to x minus 2, x plus 3. So this is the required answer. Okay, now solve x square plus x minus 6 is equal to 0. So what we do here? We write same thing here, because this is same. So we write x minus 2, x plus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 2 is equal to 0, or x plus 3 is equal to 0. If x minus 2 is equal to 0, then x equal to 2. X plus 3 is equal to 0, then x equal to minus 3. Therefore, answer, sorry, x equal to 2 or x equal to minus 3. Sorry. Hope you understood the video. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe this video. Thank you.